Have you ever stopped to think about how deeply technology has woven itself into our minds? Not just into our homes or our workspaces, but into the very fabric of our thoughts, our emotions, and even our attention. Every buzz, every notification, every swipe, it all feels normal now. But beneath that surface of convenience and connection lies something subtle, something powerful, something invisible. In this episode, let's explore how technology is quietly shaping the way we think, feel, and live, without us even realizing it. Welcome to the RDM English Podcast. I'm your narrator, and today, we're diving into the invisible influence of technology on our minds. Technology has become like air. We don't notice it, but we can't live without it. From the moment we wake up to the time we fall asleep, our devices are the first and last things we see. We think we control them, but more often, they control us. Every ping demands attention, every scroll steals a minute, every like feeds a need we didn't know we had. This is not accidental, it's design. And the more we engage, the more our minds adapt to the rhythm of machines rather than the rhythm of life. Our attention has become the most valuable currency in the digital world. Tech companies are not just competing for our time. They're competing for our focus, our thoughts, and our emotions. Every platform is designed to keep us engaged for as long as possible. Infinite scroll, autoplay videos, notification badges. These are not random features, they are psychological hooks. Each one plays on our brain's reward system, releasing tiny bursts of dopamine, the same chemical that fuels motivation and pleasure. We keep checking our phones not because we need to, but because we've been trained to. Think about it. When was the last time you checked your phone without any reason? Just to see if there's something new. That small habit tells us how deeply technology has influenced our sense of curiosity, boredom, and even comfort. We don't wait anymore. We refresh. We don't reflect anymore. We react. Technology promises connection, and yes, it delivers it in many ways. We can talk to anyone, anywhere, anytime. But at the same time, loneliness has never been higher. We are connected, yet disconnected. Our relationships have become digital, our emotions, reduced to emojis. We measure friendships by followers and validation by likes. We share everything, but feel understood by nothing. It's the paradox of our times. More connected than ever, yet more isolated within. Our minds are wired for social interaction, for real voices, real faces, real emotions. But screens give us filtered versions of reality. They make us forget the depth of human presence. Over time, our emotional intelligence can weaken. Our ability to read body language, sense tone, or feel genuine empathy slowly fades. The digital world gives us convenience, but sometimes at the cost of connection. Every day, we consume more information than our ancestors did in their entire lifetimes. Headlines, videos, memes, reels, articles, they flow in a non-stop stream. Our brains were never built to handle this level of stimulation. So what happens? We get tired, anxious, distracted. We lose focus faster. We skim instead of read. We scroll instead of think. The invisible influence here is not just how much we see, but how little we process deeply. Our thoughts become fragments, scattered pieces of borrowed opinions and temporary emotions. Sometimes, the most powerful act is not to consume, but to pause. To give our minds a chance to breathe, to think, to remember who's really in control, is not the algorithm. But for that, awareness is the first step. Another silent shift is happening in how we see ourselves. Technology shapes our identity in subtle ways. We present curated versions of our lives online. We compare our behind the scenes with everyone else's highlight reels. Slowly, self-worth becomes tied to visibility. We start asking not, "Who am I?" but "Who do they think I am?" This constant need for digital validation rewires our confidence. We begin to chase approval instead of authenticity. And in that chase, we lose a small part of who we really are. It's easier to scroll than to sit with silence. Easier to watch than to wonder. Technology offers a comfortable escape from discomfort. When we're sad, we scroll. When we're tired, we scroll. When we're anxious, we scroll again. The screen becomes a shield, protecting us from our emotions, but also preventing us from healing them. And that's the danger, when distraction becomes our default emotion. But the story doesn't end here. Technology is not the villain, it's a mirror. It reflects what we seek. The real challenge is not to reject technology, but to reclaim control. Awareness changes everything. When we start noticing how we use our devices, we begin to reshape the relationship. We can choose when to scroll and when to stop. When to consume and when to create. When to connect digitally and when to disconnect emotionally. Balance is the real power. Imagine using technology not to escape the world, but to enhance it. Not to fill the silence, but to amplify the message. Not to numb the mind, but to awaken it. That's when technology becomes a tool, not a trap. Our minds are adaptable. They can unlearn and relearn. By setting boundaries, creating mindful spaces, and practicing digital discipline, we can regain control over attention. Start by turning off unnecessary notifications. Schedule screen-free hours. Read without multitasking. And once in a while, let your mind wander without a screen. Because that's where creativity lives, in boredom, in silence, in stillness. As artificial intelligence grows and virtual reality expands, our relationship with technology will only deepen. But so should our consciousness. The future belongs not to those who use technology the most, but to those who understand it the best. Those who can balance presence with productivity, silence with stimulation, humanity with innovation. That's the next evolution of wisdom, digital mindfulness. The invisible influence of technology is not just about screens. It's about habits, emotions, and attention. The more aware we become, the freer we are. Technology will keep evolving, but we can evolve too. By learning to pause, to breathe, to disconnect, and to reflect, we reclaim not just our time, but our minds. So as you finish listening today, take one quiet moment for yourself. Put your phone away. Close your eyes. And remember, silence is not the absence of technology. It's the presence of yourself. You've been listening to the RDM English Podcast. Thank you for joining this reflective journey. Until next time, stay mindful, stay curious, and stay human.